Sabrina Taro 808 with the start of the year energy for Scorpio. The sun, moon, or rising, or as well, it also applies to the collective on regards to the house 8, which is the house of transformation and spiritualism on regards to why we believe is after death and the meaning of life and things like that. So we start with the high priestess for Scorpio for this year. So that along with the energy of the hermit is an energy of course, going within, of getting philosophical. What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of our life? And finding the answer that the happiness, the joy, which is what the sun card represents, is actually, or we find it in the small things in life that make us feel happy in whatever it is, the simple abundance of life. And a lot of us feeling like this kind of like the answer after going within, like the pleasure that we might get from having time to read our favorite book, to do our arts and crafts, or to go fishing, or to do whatever that makes you feel happy and makes you feel alive. And but it's actually those simple things. It's not about going to the Everest or being the fastest, the best, the richest. It's about those things that particularly to you feel that fill your life with that simple and beautiful abundance that life gives. I feel that you might, or Scorpios might also, again, the Ten of Pentacles comes again as an energy for the beginning of the year, along with the Eight of Pentacles, along with death and the lovers. For me, this energy tells me that a lot of scorpionic energy could be bringing us into the idea or the philosophical current that the reason why we work hard and whatever we work hard, what we apply our energy to, is the actual end of it is to have an abundant life, to give it to others, to have that richness in order to share with those that we love, that are closest to us, our kindred, our family, our soul family. And that in sharing that richness, in providing, being able to provide that abundance and that comfortable life, is what brings you happiness, and that you're perfectly fine in living that balance of life, of it being a rebirth, of it being a constant transformation, and it being a dance like of the lovers, of things that are pleasurable, the things that bring us pleasure, to things that are uncomfortable, of course, like the Eros and Thanatos of Freud, things that we avoid, but that it's always a dance of finding the perfect balance and the richness in knowing that we're going to have good times and the things end, and this too shall last, and that everything in life is a cycle where we go from the uncomfortable parts of life, that, or even the realization that one day we're going to pass, gives an entire new meaning to being alive and being able to enjoy and being able to have fun, from enjoying, and Scorpio being of course the ruler of the house of sex as well, of what it means, of how sex connects us to others in a more spiritual way, of about having fun as well. So that definitely the cycle, and the lovers being the way, of course, how life comes forth into the world, and feeling like you know your part in the cycle by finding yourself being useful to your family and to your kindred, and finding that meaning through that. And for the last of the energies for Scorpio, I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. Nine of Pentacles is, of course, being independent, feeling like you have reached, you realized your all your goals, you're independent, you can sit down and enjoy the fruits of your labor. It looks like she lives in a mansion, and she looking at, and she possesses a lot of land probably. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from things. And then we have the card here of strength. And for me, this is when I started feeling the energy, definitely called the energy of the song from Frank Sinatra, I Did It My Way. And knowing that, feeling that fulfillment, that whatever you wanted to achieve, you have achieved that, and you've been able to achieve that, and that you're independent and that you're confident in whatever area of your life that you feel like you have mastered. Even if it's not finances, it could be that you've mastered a trade, you mastered whatever that it is, or you mastered a position in your job, and you have also known you've given yourself the value of knowing when to walk away from things that no longer served you, even if that meant being by yourself, and that you were totally fine with that, because of course you knew that was much better that for you than being in a toxic relationship, and that you have had the strength and the great discernment to know the difference, when to walk away and when to work harder on something. And this has brought you to a point in your life where you've been able to realize your dreams, where your dreams have come true, and where you feel this way, definitely like I did it my way. Regardless of in what stage of your life you find yourself at, Scorpio, you feel, yeah, like you did everything you wanted to achieve, and you tried everything you wanted to try, even if things were not long lasting, or were not, they were always a lesson and an experience, and whatever you wanted, you actually went forward and you got it. And if not, it's a calling of then applying this energy, knowing that it is best to be alone than in bad company, knowing when to walk away from things that are not giving us the value they should be giving us, and to have the strength, the inner strength, not to be in relationships that are not valuing us, or in situations where we're not feeling the value. And knowing that, of course, we have that inner strength because we've gone through so many things, especially people in Scorpio. They tend to have like like tougher life lessons than the rest of the zodiac sign, and it's like tougher situations regardless of where the Scorpio signs fall in your birth chart. So you've gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, and you've come stronger out of that, and because of that, you can achieve anything that you want. And the last card of you manifest. The last card is inner truth, and it for me is still that goes along with the rest of the energy of having that clarity, that insight that you have done it your way, and that you feel very content with your life, including all the mistakes.